as the multiverse aligns. New mutated enhanced being of my kind. I rhyme to an iron heartbeat of Eddie Kane, the conqueror with the thought of Xavier's peace of mind. Look, Matt's crafting a well-written in Hell's Kitchen, being blind. Dare to see your Sky Summers eye to eye. Miles ahead, web slinging a line in this age of Voltron. You ain't even inclined. The real McCoy, your beast with mine. I'm from Sakar, barely age. I've increased the time. Fantastic as a force field formed by Sue. It's the arrival of Marvel of the Minds. It's been due. Go.
Yeah, first and foremost, what up, though? It's Marvel of the Minds. I'm Nametag Alexander. And of course, as always, with me, I got Peace of Mind. What's going on, good sir?
What's good? What's good?
Look, man, it's rare that we have guests on. You know what I'm saying? You got a guest on this time around. He's been keeping up with the MCU just as much as we have been. I reached out, said, yo, man, it's overdue. We need to get you on the podcast, man. He was for it, man. And recently a winner of the Detroit Spirit Award, man. That's major. Am I right? Is that right?
Yeah, Spirit of Detroit Award.
Yeah, Spirit of Detroit. Yeah, I said Detroit Spirit. The Spirit of Detroit. It's all spirits in the air, but yeah,
right.
Man, that's a major look. That's a major look. And he had posted about it like before winning. Did you know? Did you know that you already had it?
No.
Wow. Okay, that was like a week and a half prior.
Surprise.
Man, but man, you know him for Sound Off Sundays, man. You do it every first Sunday?
Every other Sunday.
Yeah, every other Sunday. Yeah, man. Got my homegirl out there. Shout out to Boss Bar J. You know what I mean? Yeah, out there doing it big, man. I love what I'm seeing. I respect what you're doing, man. And,
Thank you.
Like I say, just the fact that you into this Marvel shit as well and not being too cool about it. Because, that's a thing. Like, people being, fuck with the Marvel. I messed with it a little bit. They be really invested.
I am a 43-year-old man that watches Marvel and watches wrestling. I'm actually leaving for WrestleMania tomorrow.
Listen, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we got our special guest on, Ken Brass, man. Let's make some noise for him. Hold on, let's try this new effect this idea that I stole from Justin Hunter. We're gonna try this. Let's make some noise for Ken Brass real quick.
There we go.
Yeah. I like that. So yeah. Hey man, we here. I told you we was gonna have you on for the finale. Me and Peace, we didn't even talk about it. We just said something very brief about it. Like when I got him on screen, because I was like, listen, man, these last few episodes, I want to make sure that when we discuss it, we don't, because it's so easy that we'll get on off mic and be like talking about the episode. I said everything we wanted to say on the pod. So I'm like, nah, let's save it. But listen, episode 9, Daredevil, Born Again. Season finale, man, called Straight to Hell. Listen, before we jump into it, make sure y'all tap that link in the description of the episode and grab y'all some merch. I ain't gonna say what kind of merch, just know the merch is there. Grab some merch and support. It's as simple as that. This season finale, just to get into a quick recap of it, of what's scrubbed online, I want to say this was from people.com. Says the season finale plunges New York into chaos as Wilson Fisk, as we know him as Kingpin, now mayor, orchestrates a citywide blackout and declares martial law. This move aims to eliminate vigilantes and solidify his control over the city. This transformation into a tyrant is cemented when he brutally murders Police Commissioner Gallo, showcasing his ruthless dominance. Man, then this was from Polygon, I believe.com, or I think people.com too. Matt Murdock, as we know him as Daredevil, of course, he grapples with personal and professional turmoil. He uncovers that Vanessa Fisk ordered the assassination of his best friend, Foggy Nelson, to protect her criminal operations at Red Hook Port, which is a location immune to legal oversight. Matt's relationships are strained. Heather Glenn, his current partner, aligns with Fisk, while Karen Page returns, aiding Matt and hinting at lingering feelings, adding complexity to their dynamic. So, man, what we normally do, and we're gonna have you go first, Ken. We've titled it with the creative mind of Peace of Mind. It's titled Run the Stones. We have a segment where we rate each episodes based off of Infinity Stones. And as we know, it's 6 Infinity Stones. So we'll say, like, if we really, really think the episode is dope, is it's flawless, 6 Infinity Stones, 6 out of 6. If it's whack, 2 out of 6, 1 out of 6, or whatever, and so on and so forth.
0.
Yeah, or no Infinity Stones. That's possible too. Then we jump from that.
Like all you got is the gauntlet.
Yeah, then we right just that was all you got, no stones, just the gauntlet. And we do like our highlight our favorite scene or our least favorite scene, and then pretty much jump into the episode from there. So for episode 9, the season finale of Daredevil Born Again, how many Infinity Stones you giving it?
Because of the graphic nature of the first Disney Plus series that went Netflix, especially like we talked about the depth alone of the pre-commissioner, I'm giving it 6.
Yeah,
like,
man.
They went crazy. Like that was I was just like I was saying, like, am I watching that? I really was like, when that particular scene, I was like, bro, come on.
Man, bruh.
Like I didn't think they would take it that far.
I had to look again, like, yo, like what's happening here, dog? Like
did his jaw on the side of his head?
Yeah. Twisted his whole wig, bro.
Like I didn't think they was gonna show it. Like I figured they was gonna like imply it.
Yeah, right. Or at least cut to another look of somebody else that's there. Maybe see a little bit of blood splatter. But I'm like, oh, that's what y'all doing. Like, all right, I see what y'all doing, man.
And then even some of those scenes when Frank was like fighting, like he was going vicious,
bro.
I was like, bro, I'm like, okay.
He had the grunt, the Frank has a yeah. All right, Peace,
I told you like a while, like maybe like 40 MRVL Of The Minds episodes ago, I was like, Disney is slowly easing us into this R-rated realm of things.
Yeah, I think Daredevil was like the, I mean, not Daredevil, Deadpool was the, let's see,
sent it over.
We can do. But even before that, like they've been inching a little closer to it and doing things and showing things they wouldn't, like Guardians of the Galaxy, where he's like, open the fucking door.
I mean, even the stuff that happened to Echo.
Yeah. That's a fact. That's for real.
And we're here now. We're finally here.
Yeah, man. Dog. What you giving it, Peace? Out of 6?
6. No questions. Like it was amazing all around. The story, the fight scenes, everything about it was just like, I thought, like it seemed like it went a little further than even some of the Netflix stuff, which really
we ain't never seen nothing like that. Now the head getting split like that on Netflix.
Well, he smashed the dude's head in a car door, and that was pretty brutal. But just to show him I think what he did.
The head goes like this.
Crazy, bro. Crazy.
Top of his head off, like, oh my god. Oof.
Just because I don't want it to be straight 6s across the board, because I make 3 of them, I'm just go ahead and say 5 out of 6. Still a great episode. I'm gonna shake some shit up.
Tell me how you really feel, man. Come on.
Oh man, but yeah, I definitely enjoyed it for sure. I think, man, I do in a sense, because I know obviously this is what they shot like in total, like 18 episodes. Or whatever, so it's 9 and 9. So that's my only thing. I'm just saying, I just wish it was more, man. But it was so dope, man. It was so dope. I mean, just like
left us on that. You can't wait for the rest of it to drop.
And then that end credit scene too.
Like they perfect set up because the Punisher's getting like a Marvel special thing, right?
Special presentation.
I could see him freeing the swordsman and teaming up with him to fight their way out.
Yeah, and just to get right into that, say the episode features a significant team up. Frank Castle, the Punisher, he rescues Matt from an ambush, highlighting their contrasting approaches to justice. Their alliance underscores the escalating conflict and need for unity against Fisk's regime. Man, like one thing I thought that was dope about the hospital scene, where Matt caught wind that Penguin, I was about to say Penguin, Fisk sent somebody to off him while he was in the hospital or whatever. Did y'all peep like the song that was playing in the background?
Oh no,
nobody caught it. Was it Killing Me Softly, the original? It was like it was a replay version of it.
Damn, I didn't even. I'm on the scene. I didn't even.
I was just watching what's happening, and I caught I'm always looking for that the music that's played in the show, whatever. So,
like I said, I feel like I needed to rewatch it because it was like
it was so much, man.
You probably could miss.
Yeah,
and it seems like Marvel's good at that. They'll something going down, but something you.
I'm pretty sure some Easter eggs that was probably like
something you should have been paying attention to was over here.
They've been killing it with the music in this show too, because I don't know that song, but the song they played it at the end of the previous episode and then the beginning of this
At the
episode.
beginning of this one, yeah, I was trying to figure out what song that was too. Yeah, fire, man. I thought that was a nice touch. I said, killing me softly, because he thought he was gonna kill him in his sleep. Nope, didn't work. He was up out of there. Like, he could hear. He heard you coming from blocks away. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. What about, so I guess we'll get into it with your most liked scene. What was your favorite scene this episode, Ken?
The Punisher. I mean, outside of what we already talked about with the police mystery, I would say when the Punisher just went, that scene with Matt and the Punisher, that whole fight scene, them taking out all the cops, like that was just
dog.
Like they went,
dog.
That was just off. That was just crazy. I was like, okay.
Yeah, man. How you looking for it, Peace? What you got?
I mean, even though we already talked about it, the Fisk honeydew melon scene.
Insane, bro. Like, insane. Visceral. I would say, I'm gonna go ahead and say mine. While I want to say the whole fight scene with Punisher, it was amazing, of course. The setup to that scene, like where he ended up at Punisher's joint or whatever, and they had their little back and forth in the exchange. That I was like, what is this costume you're wearing now? What are you nightgown, man? So John Bernthal, bro, like, man, like, we need more of them in the MCU, man. Like,
I'm glad they got the rights back and got that, because
I didn't even realize it. Yo, he's what's been missing from the MCU. Like, just imagine him with other characters that, like, we talk about this all the time. The great actors and actresses in the MCU or whatever. It's like we highlight the movies, we highlight the TV shows, but just the characters, like the actors who play the characters themselves, from Robert Downey, Charlie Cox, John Bernthal, like just certain ones, man. I could imagine them like just bouncing off each other, like in
I seen a joke. I seen a joke online. Somebody was saying that we in the MCU had arrested the Punisher back in Infinity War. We probably wouldn't even got the end game.
Right? Everybody did.
Frank would have got took it with his murder Thanos real quick. Like,
snapped his wrist, anything, something like, yo, man.
Put 3 in his melon real quick with that shotgun. Like,
I'd have to say either that, but if I had to like chalk it up though to an entire scene, because that scene connects into the fight, because he was telling him, I'm not going, what he was saying, basically he's like, I ain't gonna be playing around with them if they show up, like it's over, like he busting heads and everything. And of course Matt tries to stop him. Frank, stop. Like, it's like, no, I'm y'all dying.
Like,
everybody
dying. Gotta die.
Yeah, man. What was another scene? Oh, but just in total, like if I had to give it to a full scene, I would say the post credit, honestly. Like just him finessing the dude, like, so where you from?
How stupid was that guard though? Like, okay, I'll shake your hand. Like, come on.
Use his fanboy, use him being a fanboy, use it against him. Yep. So that was dope. I said, I told Peace off mic, I'm like, yo, they should have had that Punisher special presentation in the tuck, and that should be something that we were getting next week. Not, y'all gotta wait now. This is immediately right after, and then just leave it at that. Like, just give us that special presentation. Like, oh shit, this is what he's on, this is what he's doing, and then have us waiting for season 2. And that would have been crazy.
When is that supposed to happen? Like, is
That's
it?
What I was about to ask.
That I don't
remember
know.
The last time I seen the timeline thing.
And is it going to be a prequel to show what he's been doing in between?
That'd be dope.
Daredevil? I don't think they said any details. They just only time I heard about it was just them saying it was happening.
Yeah,
like it was gonna be a Marvel special presentation with the Punisher, and that's the only thing I saw. They didn't go into any details or nothing.
And then it's supposed to be something along the line. They talking about Daredevil. They supposed to be doing it like how the comics are. They doing one every year, supposedly. I was like, I don't know, man. You know how Marvel gets, so ain't no telling, man. Every year, but
that I kind of appreciated because they realized they was doing stuff too fast.
Yeah, and if they do that, that puts mad pressure on like other characters. Because they're like, oh, we getting Daredevil. We want to get shit. Let's get Spider-Man. Let's make it like the comics then and give y'all want Marvel fatigue. We're going to really give y'all Marvel fatigue. Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. What about least favorite scene? Was there any one that was like, I ain't care for this scene too much?
I got one.
Okay. I got one.
I wouldn't really say it's one that really was like messed things up for me, but you know, the coffee references I'm kind of done with. You know,
It was a coffee reference. I ain't even peep.
Yeah, when Punisher was talking to Karen, he was like, "Oh, can I get you a cup of coffee?" And like, he was like,
it's like
"I'm good."
Because I was thinking like maybe that was gonna be like the kind of like the thing at the end, like they was gonna rope in the defenders with
yeah.
That's what I was
when
hoping
he
for.
went Mayor Kingpin. I'm like, okay, this has got to bring you got. You can't do this by
Yo,
himself.
I thought dog in the car that had killed White Tiger for a minute.
Yeah.
He looked like Luke Cage, like just
at first when they kind of
I'm like, damn, is that Luke Cage? Like, is he part of like them? I'm like, oh shit, that'd be crazy, but it wasn't him, though. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because I was looking at it too. I was like, is this how they bringing him in?
I thought it was him, like, because they only was showing like his eyes in the rearview mirror, and you seen like maybe the bottom half of his face. I'm like, dog, that look like Luke Cage, and they showed the tat on the neck. I'm like, nah, that wouldn't be him, because why would he be like a killer? Like, why would he be somebody that killed? So that's when I knew, like, no, it's not him. But yeah, they gonna rope him in though for sure. Because I remember in the previews before the show aired, there was a lot of Easter eggs pointing out about whatever that Harlem nightclub was called. Yeah, they was showing that. So he's definitely getting roped in there. Maybe Jessica Jones too. So I can see that being a thing. I can't wait, man. It's gonna be dope. I love the ground level.
Hope they bring in Danny Rand just to piss people off.
I think they are. Man, I don't think they're gonna switch up the actor with him. I think it's gonna be him.
I'm not mad at him. I'm one of the few that's like, man, give that guy another chance.
I didn't really have that much to bitch about Iron Fist. I was like,
but he's gonna be more like comic accurate in a sense. I think almost like how somewhat like Jamie Foxx's Electro when he came back and he was like it was the green and yellow. More so accuracy there. I think that's how they probably gonna do it. And maybe he's gonna be a better fighter. You know what I mean? To where it's gonna be like, oh, you ain't gonna trip too hard about the Netflix series, like, cause he's gonna be good in this, and you're gonna be able to, oh yeah, I ain't mad at it.
But even still, the last time we saw him in Defenders, he was not he was not bad. It was not like super constantly saying Iron Fist protector, Immortal Protector, Kunlun and all that. Like he didn't keep doing that. Like
Ken, you said you didn't have One Piece. You said yours was what? Which one?
The coffee.
Oh, the coffee. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Mine would be the way it closed out, and that's crazy because it was the last scene where he walked out of the bar and Josie's and everybody was there because he was like, "We need an army," and then he walked out and you see this Cherry and McDuffie and everybody. I was like, "It's like no damn army." Like
that's what I thought we was gonna get. Like that's what I thought we was gonna at least see like Luke Cage or
because that's what we should. That's what we should have probably got. And that's why I was like, I was a little let down overall. The episode was dope.
So I can roll with that.
But I was like, man,
he said he needed an army and he got a Boy Scout
bartender.
Yeah, he got his coworkers. Basically. He got his co-workers and whatnot. That's crazy. I was like, yeah, man, give us the Defenders. But other than that, but they made up for it with the post credit, so I wasn't mad at that at all. Man, what am I missing here? Let's see. Fist corruption. Everybody just like working on like really just siding with Fist now. From old girl, what was her name?
Therapist.
Heather,
the
other
girl who recorded the conversation with the commissioner. Like,
I'm like,
I didn't expect that.
The underground, the news reporter thing.
Yeah,
BB.
That was crazy, man. Like everybody siding with him. Like the lady that recorded the conversation was wild. It was like, yo, because wasn't she like kind of pushing against Fisk in a lot of his ideas or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So for her to do that and then just I was like, damn,
I think that was more of a situation where she was like, yeah, he's too powerful, he's got too many people, I better follow suit, otherwise I'm gonna be toast, you know.
Yeah, because his old boy got in her ear last episode. So
yeah,
man,
I can't wait for that guy to die.
Who?
Man,
that assistant guy who's
Daniel?
just like
Daniel Blake. Yeah, he's not. I'm not buying him as like a bad character. Like I'm not buying him as a villain. It's like it almost seemed like he trying. Maybe it's the actor. I just like I'm not buying you as a villain dude at all.
I just need him to get punched in the face.
Yeah, man. I see there. Well, no, what may happen? Something gonna happen with him in a fire because what did he say? Like, I'll burn for you or something like that.
Yeah,
And Fisk was like, "Oh, I'm sure you will," or something. I'm like, that's foreshadowing if I've ever seen it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's something gonna happen with him getting burned to death or something. I don't know. And knowing that they just literally showed him split somebody melon like that, they're not far from like somebody getting burnt up on the show. So yeah. And bring man, he wasn't on Daredevil. Man, bring back Bushmaster. What happens? What happens? How did that bring back the Bushmaster? Bring everybody back from how did he go? What happened to him? And he didn't have like the whatever it was, the stuff that he kept taking, like the herbs that he kept taking. Yeah, he ran out of it. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah,
he had the Timu version of the heart-shaped herb.
I was just about to say he had the bootleg version of it, the heart shape, whatever that was. Hey, by the time it got from Wakanda, it was stepped on, so he ain't really had a good brand. Yeah. It said organic, but it really wasn't. You know, that shit in the grocery store be saying organic. Well, ain't no organic. It's the same as the regular, dog. Yeah, man. Now they got some theories online for season 2. It says the finale sets the stage for a longer rebellion against Fisk's aggressive regime, with Daredevil and Punisher both embracing their roles as symbols for resistance. Season 2 may explore their efforts to dismantle Fisk's control. The alliance between Matt, Karen, and Frank suggests a united front, potentially recruiting other vigilantes to their cause. Additionally, Vanessa Fisk's actions could lead to internal conflicts within the Fisk Empire. That's what I think too. Further destabilizing his rule. This season is poised to delve deeper into themes of justice, morality, and the complexities of vigilantism in a city under siege. That's what I think will happen. It's not, and it's really the way she was smiling, like how she was looking at him, like we're on par together now. Because obviously him and her like bonding with her killing what was dog name that she killed in the cage, like shot him.
Her
ex or whatever, or the dude that she was fucking around with, basically. Like, they bonded off that, but the way she was kind of like smiling when they're at that table in that last scene with the picture in the background, where I'm like, yeah, she about to try to take down his empire or take over his empire per se.
Right, she already tried to have him marked once.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, and was it her? Did she put the bug in Bullseye's ear to shoot Fisk? Was that what it was? Okay.
That's they didn't say it directly,
but it was like heavily implied.
Yeah, I was about to say it definitely was implied. Like just the whole thing with him signing. He's like, does Fisk know about this? And something about basically her saying that he didn't. So I'm like,
well, that was to have him get out to take out Foggy. That was like a pre that shit, but we didn't really see, what happened when, why he got out of jail and went to go kill Fisk. I'm guessing it was.
That's what I like about a scene like that, though. It leaves it open enough for you to be like, well, maybe it could have been this, or maybe it ain't.
They're going to play back to it, like they're going to do like a call back to it.
I think that's why they kind of got Muse up out of here real quick. I really feel like Muse was one of those characters who they thought would work. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he got introduced from what I understand in the comics in 2016, so he's fairly new. So like him being introduced, I guess they was like, man, he cool,
but not enough.
He was there for promotional purposes only.
Yeah, like everybody like, oh man, it's a killer. Like
he's going to be the villain. You think he's the villain of the show, and then he's gone by episode 4.
Yeah, got him up out of there real quick. You know what I'm saying? So it was a mystique to him. It was like they had it real, like you don't know nothing about him. Then we saw who he was, and the moment that happened, it was like, oh, now you got to go. We've revealed who you are. Now you got to die. So yeah, man, I'm real eager to see like what this next season is to bring. And then we got, what movie is up next? Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts. And
that's
then they dropped
3 weeks.
Then they dropped the first real trailer to Fantastic Four today too.
Yes, somebody just sent me that too. I got to check it out. And I believe.
Okay, I just woke up. So
you finally see the Silver Surfer. And you see Galactus's foot. With feet walking down the street.
What?
Yeah, they like you. I can tell you. You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
No,
yeah. Hold on. Let me. Now I gotta click on it as we.
Sue Storm is pregnant. Silver Surfer pops up and tells them like, "Yeah, y'all mark for death is over. My man's coming. I'm getting up up out of here." And then they show a scene of him,
The show thing
Galactus, kind
lifting
of
up a
walking down the
car.
street.
Is this all in the same one where the kids
Yeah.
is like looking for things? I was gonna pull it up, but I didn't feel like doing a share screen or nothing like that. Peace, I don't think Peace want to see it, but this is
If it's
in the beginning.
like 2.5 minutes, it's
Yep.
all that same trailer.
That's it, because I'm looking at thing. They one of the kids like lift up a car. And you're like, which car? That car picking it up. Yeah.
So they're already going to Franklin, like off the bat. Franklin,
Yeah,
you know,
they're
Richards, like,
yeah, they're acknowledging that she's pregnant with him.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's something about
Which I think makes sense because she needs to be pregnant now because if we confirm they're all going to be in Doomsday, you kind of got to have Franklin around to get to Secret Wars. You kind of like sometimes so it makes sense.
Yeah, I just didn't even.
Look
I didn't think they were gonna go for that quick.
And the type of the scenery that they're in, like it's in the 60s.
Yeah,
but it's like advanced because obviously it's ran, Reed Richards or whatever. So yeah.
I'm just curious and like whenever I'm really just curious like how because clearly we know they're on a different Earth. They're not on 616,
right?
Mm-hmm. So I'm just like I'm curious like how.
But like, what Earth are they on though? Like I'm wondering like what Earth are they on? This is in the 60s. You know what I'm saying? So like,
yeah.
Are they? Nothing that I've seen said what Earth they're on. I don't think nothing. At least nothing I've seen.
I don't think they're.
I'm thinking.
I don't think you know for sure they're not on 616.
No.
Yeah. Is this the X-Men universe from Fox? But it's in the 60s. Like
no.
It wouldn't be though because it's dystopian.
Because at this point we know Deadpool's not on 616. Wolverine's not on 616.
No.
We know from Doctor Strange.
Yeah, they're not in the 818.
Yeah, they've been in 818.
Yeah, no.
Dog, they show Reed stretching and it don't look whack.
Yeah,
it don't look whack at all, man. It just looked normal. Like it's like, yo, how did they pull that off, bro? Oh, damn. Yo, yeah, man. This about to do numbers in the theater, man. Yeah, I just saw what he just talked about with Galactus, the boot. Yeah. Man, that is crazy, dog. Yeah, this about to do some numbers, man. Shit. Yeah, it's that and then you got Superman or whatever. So both about to do numbers. It's about to be crazy. But who gonna do more?
Probably gonna get a Superman trailer tomorrow for Superman Day.
Yo, I'm watching that trailer again, man. That's a whole episode in itself. I don't know, Peace. That's an episode in itself about the trailer.
I'll watch
it.
Yeah, like them showing that much in the trailer. I'm like, oh, okay. Now we
it's not, like it's like it's enough, but it don't spoil it. It's like it's just they're
pretty
better.
Good about stuff in the trailer being stuff you see like in the beginning of the movie.
Even with Thunderbolts, right? Like Thunderbolts, like they'll show those trailers. I'd be like, okay, I know Sentry is in it. I know he's gonna be the bad guy or whatever, but it's not enough to make me be like, when you see it, I'm gonna be like, oh man, they gave that shit away. Last they did it with was Brave New World. And it ain't gonna. I didn't get that from the Thunderbolts trailer or Fantastic Four. I'm watching it like I see a lot of shit happening that's making me wonder, like, okay, what's that mean? It making me wonder, like, what is this? What does that mean? Like, oh, why did they do that? Versus like just watching, like, oh, y'all gave the whole film away. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't do that this time. Dope though. Now I'm ready. Damn, that's July. Fuck.
Yep.
Hey, what we
July?
April, that's 3 months.
Yeah,
bad.
I think July 4th weekend. I think.
Yep.
Damn, I didn't realize
they were dropping July. I thought it said July 25th, or maybe I just saw July 25th.
Maybe it did. Okay, maybe it did. I was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which that's basically August.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's really.
That's basically August.
I mean, because we got Thunderbolts as far as the movie, but isn't there like another show going to be in between? Isn't another show coming?
I don't need one. I feel
like it's another show coming.
I don't think they did. Wait,
because I feel like it's like another show or two this year. I thought it was one in between.
Ironheart.
Most of Fantastic Four. Yeah, I know that's one of the shows. But I think that was to the fall though.
Yeah,
I don't know.
If they do, maybe it'd be the Punisher's special presentation.
Maybe, but I feel like it's
Yeah.
something in between those movies. It's something. They're going back to that format, like it's a show movie.
I doubt
Yeah.
it
They're
would
kind
be
of
the
going. Last thing I
Punisher.
saw, they're going back to that format of like a
I ain't mad at
movie,
that.
a show, a movie, a show.
I doubt it would be the Punisher because they literally just announced that, and they announced things like
Yeah.
a year, 2 years in advance. So it's probably
That's
some
true.
time.
Yeah.
It
Damn,
might be
what would it
Ironheart
be though?
because that's the two shows that's this year. Ironheart comes out, and then Wonder Man comes out. Those
Yeah.
are the
Whatever
two other shows this
happened?
year.
What happened to that? What was it? Spirit of Wakanda or
They
Stories of
still doing
Wakanda
that.
or something?
Yeah,
Right?
they
Oh yeah,
still
the
doing it.
animated
It's
one.
gonna be animated. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay.
That's gonna be dope
And
too.
what the hell happened with the zombies? Marvel
That's
I
still
Zombies.
coming
forgot
too.
about that.
Or maybe that's
They
another season.
announced that so long. They announced
See,
that like at the
this
end of
why I
the first
never liked
season
them
of
announcing
What If.
everything.
But I feel like
Oh.
this last recent D23, I feel like that might be another thing that's this year because I know it was like besides Daredevil, it was like 2 or 3 other shows that's coming out this year, and I feel like that might be one of them.
It's
Yeah.
probably end of the
It was all
year
because
in
all the stuff that
place
was this
of
year was the
where
shows
What
they had
If
launched
was.
announced like a long time ago that they finally
Yeah.
are getting to.
For a
why
while,
that's why
Marvel
we
had
finally
been
get
like,
Ironheart.
yeah, and we supposed to been got that. For a
Yeah.
while, Marvel was like No Limit Records with the albums
Mhm.
and inside the cover art or whatever. It was like some of them albums
Coming
came out, but
soon.
some didn't. Like it was like, oh, is it coming out? Like, man,
But when
yo,
I think when Bob Iger took back Disney, they started cutting shit.
yeah. Like this ain't coming out. We don't need this. Armor Wars, they
Yeah, they
hacked
clipped
that.
that.
Like, get that out of here. We don't need that.
Well, they clipped Armor Wars. They clipped She-Hulk 2. They clipped a
Mhm.
bunch of shit.
Mhm. Crazy. Yeah, man. Good talk, man. Good episode. Good episode. Looking for, like I say, looking forward. Now I gotta watch this finale once we get up off here. Cause man, I mean not the finale, but this trailer again, man. Cause this is fire. Watch the trailer, then watch the Easter egg video off of it. Cause you watch the trailer, you be gonna miss shit like, oh, that's what that meant. Like, so yeah.
That's probably what I'm about to. That's probably literally what I'm about to do.
Damn, man, they got that shit looking dope though. Like, I was wondering, I'm like, how's that gonna look? Cause I saw a screenshot somebody posted on Instagram, and I was like, maybe they edited that, like had Reed stretching. I was like, but that looked dope. And they're like, what is he trying to do or whatever? Then they just showed in the thing. He was stretching. I'm like, that looked fire. It don't look like how he like the one from the early 90s where he was stretching. They'll like take the camera off of him and then show. And then like even the earlier ones in like the 2000s, like it wasn't bad, but it just was looking like, oh man, it looked cartoony.
Too cartoony. Yeah.
This didn't look cartoony. It looked like if you saw a person like stretched in real life like that, like that looked crazy. They made sure they did that right. But yeah, man, what we normally do before we close out the episode, let the people know where they can find you at, of course, on the socials.
Personal page, Bradshaw81. My open mic page, Sound Off Sundays. My wrestling podcast. I'm part of Potters of Destiny. You can find out on Facebook, Twitter, X, whatever the hell you want to call it.
You said it's a wrestling podcast?
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, me and my co-host MP.
Shout out to MP.
Yeah. So that's my co-host. He out there in Vegas. They got in Vegas today, so I'm ready to go.
Word.
But yeah.
Dope.
Like, and we do like watch parties, you know what I'm saying, as well. We obviously not doing one for WrestleMania because we're gonna be there, but we started doing watch parties out of the DraftKings at Troy. So anybody that's like a wrestling fan looking for like a place to come kick it, watch the wrestling pay-per-views, and have a good time for cheap because we get like a special happy hour menu for our watch parties.
Yeah.
Just follow us on our pages. But yeah,
I gotta check y'all out.
This page, buy the merch, like you said at the beginning. Find the merch, buy the merch. Buy that
and we're gonna your name, where we can find you at. It's gonna be in the description too. I'm gonna check y'all out because I'll listen to like shout out to Novelist and Hero, man. They got the Swordcast and like I'll listen. They be talking about some stuff that I'll be like, if it's wrestling or like a novelist, he's big on wrestling. So I listen. I don't know none of these people he talking about, but he sound like he know what he talking about, and this is dope. Like I'll nerd out about it. Like this is dope. And they get into certain like characters. I'm like, I don't know nothing about that, but I'll be listening, like tapped in. But yeah, man. So I'm gonna check y'all out, man, for sure.
Appreciate it.
And Peace, where they can find you at?
Peace of Mind 313 across everything, everywhere. Always.
Same for me. As always, Nametag Alexander across all platforms, from social media to streaming apps, from Spotify to Apple Music, where you can purchase music, of course, even Bandcamp for sure. I'd much rather you do it there. A lot of these streaming apps, man, it's just like vanity metrics at the end of the day. But again, hit that link in the description of the episode. Ken, man, thank you again for coming on.
No, I thank y'all for inviting me on. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. And whatever y'all need me back, let me know.
You welcome back. I was gonna say you welcome back, man, because I see the posts online and be real like, all of y'all, he tapped in for sure. And then like if I post something or whatever, he'd kind of comment or whatever or engage. I was like, oh yeah. That's what we be trying to have, like people that's really familiar with the universe. Like I said, a lot of rappers, man, be trying to play it. Shout out to Self Says. He's jumped on a couple times, man. And Rufio, shout out to my dog Young. Man, yeah. So Rufio Jones came on. I'm trying to think. My boy Chris, and Self Says, and then you. So yeah, we just trying to keep that community of like from Detroit hip hop or Metro Detroit hip hop or whatever involved, or whatever in the music scene or whatever.
And he and the Marvel shit deep too. So that
yep.
Get with him.
Because I used to because I was gonna say I know they had the one show. If they still do it, the Most Known Unknown.
Yeah, they just had their 100th episode a couple weeks ago. They just did the most recent episode this past Sunday. So yeah, I
haven't tapped in a while, but I'm gonna mess with it, man. But in the meantime, y'all make sure y'all tap that link in the description of the episode. It's been real until episode. Hell, definitely buy the merch for sure. Damn, this was episode 60. So until episode 61, they gonna crack the fucking milestone, man. Peace. What the? How we get here? This is
shout
crazy.
out to y'all. 60 episodes. This
is crazy. Yeah, episode 60, man. To episode, we just recording them. I ain't even. Oh damn, I'm like 60. Hey,
it's easy to run through them when we got a series going on.
Yeah, hey man. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's easy to click them boys for sure. Agatha got us a long way. No, I'm just I'm talking shit. In the meantime, man, it's been MRVL Of The Minds. Peace.